The most powerful indicator, the secret weapon for trading crypto or stocks that can predict the potential price movement. But is it really worth all the hype? In today's video, we're going to unravel the mysteries of the Ichimoku Cloud indicator, its pros, its cons, and whether it can truly give you an edge in your trading. This by far is the absolute best site. It's called Investopedia. Any questions that you may have, type in the question and then add Investopedia. And the best part about this site is it gives you a breakdown of the key takeaways. The Ichimoku Cloud is an indicator that provides a comprehensive view of price action, support and resistance levels, and trend direction. All this in one glance. It consists of 5 main components as seen on your screen, but when we go to the chart, we're just mainly going to use the cloud. So first, let's talk about the pros of the Ichimoku Cloud. First off, we have comprehensive analysis. One of the biggest advantages is that it offers a complete view of the trend direction, the momentum, and support resistance levels all in one. The main purpose of Ichimoku Cloud is to show you the trend. The cloud, also known as Kumo, shows future support and resistance levels. And by doing so, it helps the traders spot potential breakouts and reversal points. Signals that it provides: when the price is above the cloud, it indicates an uptrend. When the price is below the cloud, it suggests a downtrend. Now, just like with most indicators, it does give you a buy and sell signal, and the names of those lines are on the screen now. Now let's talk about some of the cons. First off, we'll start off with the complexity. The Ichimoku Cloud can be complex and very intimidating, especially to beginners. With all the lines that I'm about to show you and the interpretations, it requires time and practice to master. Another con is it's not ideal for all market conditions. It works best in trending markets, whether the trend is going up or the trend is going down. And it can give false signals during sideways or choppy markets, leading to potential loss. Another con is delayed signals. Some traders find the signals can be slightly delayed compared to other indicators. Most common ones are RSI, MACD, volume. So feel free to come over here to Investopedia and read all this stuff if you would like for more information. Now let's see how it actually works on the chart. Now, of course, if you want to do the monthly with a credit card, it's right here. It's $99 a month. And of course, you get all this stuff. And then, of course, if you want to do lifetime, here's a lifetime. Here's the lifetime. Now, if you want to pay with a crypto, then just send me a message on Telegram. Now, the way you find that, you come over here to the indicators, you select indicators, and then you start typing out Ichimoku Cloud. For me, I already have it on one of my favorites. I used to use this several years ago. I don't anymore. Now I can identify the trends. So I actually put a star by it. So it's now on my favorites. So let's go ahead and click on this. And this is how it shows up. Very confusing, a lot of lines. But the main thing that I'm concerned about is the cloud. So I'm gonna come over here to the drop-down menu. I'm gonna go to the icon for the settings. And these are the default settings. So I'm just going to go over here to style, and I'm going to remove all of these. And you can see all these lines right here. I'm going to remove this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So now I just have the cloud. So I'm going to say, okay, get rid of this. And then what I always recommend is back testing. So this identifies a trend. Now, if you have support resistance lines, you can actually identify the trend by yourself. One of the main reasons that I stopped using this was because now I'm going off of support resistance. If it breaks a support level and then it breaks another support level and I can see that it's creating lower highs, well, I know it's in a downtrend. But for this example, let's go ahead and just look at what we can find. So let's go ahead and do the replay button. Let's do this right here, just so we can select an area. Right now, this also, all indicators are lagging indicators. So why did I want to do the Ichimoku Cloud? Well, it can predict the possible future of the price action's possible movement. For me, this was huge when I first started. So right here, it's saying that the price action may come down. Now this, along with any other indicator, is best to use with the stuff that you've already learned, plus also other indicators, RSI, MACD, volume, whatever you use. So right now I have the magnet tool on. I'm going to do some horizontal lines. If it breaks above this, well then it's bullish. And if it breaks below this, well then it's bearish. And then we'll do a midline. So we'll do our midline right around here. So for me personally, what I want to do is I want to add to an entry here, or rather enter the trade here, or wait to see if it bounces here before a possible entry. All this determines if I have a nice range. So this is about 40%. So this is a really nice range for me to enter the bottom, and then this as well. Now I wouldn't enter here because it's right in the halfway point. So I'm not willing to risk entering now just to get another 15%, because it could come down and then I get stopped out, losing about 15%. So once again, if it breaks above this level, I can enter the trade. If it comes all the way down here, I can enter the trade. Right now, the Ichimoku Cloud is predicting the price action to come down. So let's go ahead and see what the price action does. And here we do have it at 3 speed. You can click here to see what it is. I do have the replay on, which is right here. And let's go ahead and push the play button, see what happens. Price is coming down. And let's see here, is going to go to our entry area. Right now, we're just kind of waiting. All right. So we can see that the price did come down as predicted by the Ichimoku Cloud, but I'm not sure if you can see this or not. It started changing color again. Now it's turning green, so it's being positive, but the price is still coming down. Then it started turning red. So you're going to get signals like this. Once again, as described earlier, whenever you have chop, it's going to give you mixed signals. It's going to say, you know, it's good, green is good, red is not good. It's going to go good, bad, good, not so good, up, down, up, down. When that happens, you're going to get clouds like this. But when you're in a trend, an uptrend, you're going to have the green until it turns red. Now, if you're trading based off of support, resistance, trend lines, you would have known to possibly get out of this trade once it broke this level of support. Once it broke this level of support, you're like, uh-oh, it might continue going down, especially because it had this really nice run up. It may come down to this area, around 50%, or maybe even a little lower to the golden pocket, if we did a fib retracement. Once it breaks this level, starts coming down to here, possibly it's going to start coming up, but look what happened. It lost its momentum. So I'm all about momentum trading, price action, looking at the strength of the move, which is momentum, and it's losing its momentum. Now, what I strongly recommend for everybody watching this video, we do a daily live stream at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not only that, but this is your 1 hour of free mentorship. I don't ask for $99 an hour to give you more information. If you have any questions, make sure to tune in every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I answer questions in reference to trading, in reference to indicators, in reference to possibly charts. You know, put your charts in the chat, and then we'll give you a setup if it's ready. If it's not ready, I let you know what to look for. Here, it's losing its momentum, started coming down, broke this level, we're out of the trade. If we didn't get out up here, we're out down here. Now, one thing that I do is I always trade as if we were in the moment of the trade. All of these other mentors, all of these other people that you're going to see on YouTube, they tell you after the fact. Oh, I would have sold right here because, you know, we have long wick reversals. No, they wouldn't have. If this price would have continued coming up, they would not even mention this. I do not do retro mentorship, basically meaning like a Monday football coach. You know, you already know who won. You already know what plays worked. I don't do that. I tell you the information at the moment of the trade, not knowing, granted, I do know what happened, but acting as if I don't know what already happened. This is what I do. Because if I were to do this, oh, I would have sold up here. If I do that, then I'm only cheating myself. Not only that, but I'm cheating you. So very important, support, resistance, trend lines, momentum. That's all the stuff that I do. Now looking at this indicator, since we're in the chop, it's giving us mixed signals. Let's go ahead and play it some more. And based off of my thought process, okay, so now it's coming down here. This is showing that the price action may continue going down. I actually want it to go down. Like a nice buy entry. Granted, it is higher risk because, well, we don't have a bounce yet. But this would be a really nice area for a support bounce. So enter on support bounce. So what I'm looking for is for it to come down here and then to break out of this box. But we'll see. We don't know what happens. Let's see. Okay, so it's coming out. Let's see here. I'm going to wait a little bit more just because it could possibly still continue coming down. Now, this is one thing that I recommend doing as well. Never trust anybody. Always verify. Verify what I'm teaching you or what others are teaching you. Verify that. Use the replay button. Don't do it 5, 10 times. Do it over and over and over and over. Hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of times. By doing so, 1, you're putting in the work, and 2, you're seeing what actually does work. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, good. So once it breaks this level, once it comes up and breaks this level, I'm going to enter this trade. So let's see what happens. Okay, it's still coming down. The Ichimoku Cloud is saying that it's still coming down or going to go down. This is, again, this is potentially predicting the future price action. And this predicts it based off of the trend. When it's nice and choppy, it just gives you green, red, green, red. Now, hopefully y'all can see this. What I'm going to do is, I should have done this earlier, and I do apologize. Let's go ahead and increase the color. So let's do it like this and like this. So just increasing the opacity. So now you can definitely see it. Before it was a little hard. Let me know in the comments if the beginning of the video, if it was difficult to see. Let me know. If it wasn't difficult, let me know in the comments. That way I know for future reference. All right. So right now I'm waiting for this to see if it breaks up. And it's still coming down, it's going sideways. Still looking at the Ichimoku Cloud. This is getting wider. So this is saying that it's potentially going to keep on going down. Once again, I used to use this a long time ago, and I actually was using it for futures. And I got wrecked because it was, you know, it would only tell me the trend, but I can see the trend. Now I can. Before I couldn't. And then this would change, and then my trend changes, and then this changes. All right, and then same thing with the other way. Now, I'm entering the trade. I enter the trade. I entered on this candle close. My blue is my entry, and we're going to have a stop loss. We may get stopped out because this one, you know, we don't know what's going to happen. So I would do it underneath this wick right here. So let's go and do Alt-J, and this is going to be yellow for my stop loss. And let's go ahead and just name this one stop loss. You can see it right here. And let's see if I get stopped out. Hopefully I don't, but nobody knows what's going to happen. Let's see, what was my first, even though it came down here. Okay, so more than likely, I would have had my target. For those of you who know how I trade, you know that I would have had a target here. So here's my first target, and it hit. My second target would be, we'll do it like 50. I would have to look to the left, but we'll just stay right here. So my first target already hit. I didn't move up my stop loss, which is fine. Normally I would have, but now I almost got stopped out. Y'all see that? I almost got stopped out. Right now, it looks like I may get stopped out. Like, look how close we got. This is why whenever I post these charts with stop losses and targets, they're very strategic. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to get stopped out. No, I can still get stopped out. But let's just see what happens. So let's go and put play, and stopped out. So now I got stopped out, but not too bad though, because we had our first one. Now, with this being said, to summarize, for the Ichimoku Cloud, do you think that you will implement the Ichimoku Cloud with your trading strategies, adding it to your indicators? As you can see, it has advantages and it also has disadvantages. And it's very important to combine any indicator with your thought process on support and resistance. That way you can identify the trends. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash the like. And if you would like for me to do other reviews on indicators, let me know in the comments. Everything that I say is from experience. This is what's going to save you so much time, so much money, and so much effort. Like, it's super important. Now, if you're in the VIP, I have videos that are 3, 4, 5 minutes long on average. If you want to make money, I will show you how. I would offer the free group, but it's already full. I have a huge wait list. So more than likely, if I do let 3 or 4 people go, the spots are filled. Not only that, but when people do sign up for the VIP because they're making money in the free group, I am very, very invested to make you money in this free group so you can get the VIP. When those people leave the free group and get into the VIP, well, there's just so many more people that are trying to take their spot. I would strongly recommend getting the VIP. You're gonna make money. Now, granted, none of this is financial advice. It's never hopes and dreams and empty promises, nothing like that. See what I do. See if this makes you money. I give you my real life experience based off of my trainings, based off of my teachings, what I would do at that moment versus what everybody else does, because they want to sell you their course. They want to sell you all that stuff. I show you that my stuff works. Do we win? Yes. Do we lose? Sometimes. That's part of the game. But what I do is I show you all this so that you can see, oh man, I lost today, but Joe said he lost too. So it's okay. That's what I want you to realize, guys. If you like the content that I provide, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and leave me a comment in the comment box. And I'll see you on the next video. And as always, let's make this money.